Which feels worse, taking all of your money and losing 1% of it, or taking 1% of your money and losing all of it? This is called mental accounting. Different people have different attitudes. Let's see what folks on the street had to say about it.
Wow, that is a tricky question.
It feels better for me to say I lost 1% of my total.
Psychologically, I don't know.
Well, actually, if you're willing to put money up at risk, then the answer is you better put it up at risk and not count on it at all.
I just lost all my money.
And probably the former, 100% of that investment. I would feel fine.
You know, I wouldn't do anything like that at my age.
I think losing 1% of my 100%, I think. Yeah.
I can't manage my own money whatsoever. I'm like living paycheck to paycheck because I just like to bankrupt myself.
Especially when you're dealing with family, maybe with somebody else's money that you lost or something. You know, it's good to justify, oh, I only lost 1% of it.
Like, oh, I lost 1%. Like, that's nothing. Even though it's the same amount, it just feels better coming out of your mouth.
If you're going to lose 100% of 1%, and to lose it all and say, I'm done with it.
It's interesting, isn't it? Different people have different opinions, but it shouldn't make any difference at all. It's straight math. It's pure economics. The fact is, either way, you've lost 1%. But one of them definitely feels worse than the other, and that is called mental accounting. And mental accounting makes people do weird things with their money. Here's one famous story. A husband and wife go out to Vegas, and the first night they're there, they go to a casino, and they lose everything. So they go back up to their hotel room, and while the wife's in the shower, the husband starts to undress, and a $5 chip falls out of his pocket. Well, he looks at the chip, and he figures, what the heck? So he goes back down to the casino, walks up to the roulette table, and bets it on 17 black. And it wins. The odds are 36-1, so now he's got $180. And he decides to let it ride. And he wins again. Now he's got over $6,000. And he lets it ride again. And he wins again. Now he's got almost $250,000. And believe it or not, he lets it ride. And again, he wins. Now he's got $8.4 million. And he lets it ride one more time. This time it comes up red 12. And he loses the whole thing. So he goes back up to his hotel room where his wife is waiting for him. She asks, where'd you go? And he says, I went back down to the casino. And she asks, well, how'd you do? He says, not bad. I lost $5. That is mental accounting. And mental accounting causes people to do dumb things with their money. Like, do you have credit card debt and money in the bank? Having money in the bank might make you feel better, but it's dumb if you also have credit card debt. After all, that credit card might be costing you 18% in interest, and you're probably only earning maybe 1% in the bank. But when I tell people to take the money out of the bank and pay off the credit cards, you know what they say? They say, Rick, if I do that, I won't have any money. Well, they don't have any money now, they just don't know it. And that's what happens when you suffer from mental accounting. What mistakes are you making because of mental accounting? Do you have too much money in one investment and not enough in another? When you shop, do you focus on how much money you save because an item's on sale instead of how much money you're really spending? Beware mental accounting because it can cause you to make big financial mistakes.